the wall of an old grain house, a colony of mice lived in daily fear. They moved with soft feet at dusk and listened hard at every faint sound. By day they hid in cracks, and by night they searched for fallen seeds. Yet peace never lasted long, for danger slept near the kitchen door. A great cat ruled that house with patience, silence, and sudden force. Its eyes shone at corners, and its paws seemed lighter than drifting ash. Many mice had vanished between one heartbeat and the very next one. No trail remained, no warning came, and no elder could stop the loss. At last the oldest mouse called all neighbors to a midnight council. They gathered near a broken barrel where moonlight touched the floor. Young mice sat close together, and mothers kept their tails around them. The oldest one spoke of sorrow, hunger, and the need for wise action. Many plans were offered, yet each plan broke beneath a closer look. One said they should dig deeper halls beneath the grain room floor. Another urged them all to travel only where shadows stayed thickest. A third proposed that 4 strong mice should guard each narrow path. But every voice returned to one same fear before the meeting ended. The cat moved too softly, too quickly, and too surely for weak feet. Then a bright young mouse rose with pride glowing in eager eyes. It said the problem was not the cat alone, but the lack of warning. If the house could hear the hunter before danger reached the halls, then every mouse could flee in time, and many lives would be saved. So the young one proposed a bell tied neatly around the cat's neck. At once the room filled with joy, for the plan sounded sharp and perfect. Old whiskers lifted with hope, and tired hearts felt strangely light again. The mice praised the thought as clever, simple, and worthy of remembrance. Some imagined peaceful journeys to the grain room without sudden death nearby. Others dreamed of teaching their children to rest without waking at each creak. The oldest mouse raised both paws and asked the hall for calm and patience. It said a fine idea deserves more than praise, for actions test every bright claim. Then with grave eyes it asked the question that silenced the whole gathering at once. Which among us will step forward, reach the sleeping hunter, and fasten on the bell? The joy in the room fell quickly, as though a cold wind had passed through dry straw. Each mouse looked at the floor or the wall or the dim moon beyond the crack. One young father thought of his little nest and said his duty was to stay alive there. One mother lowered her head and spoke of her children needing warmth and food at dawn. A strong mouse, praised for speed, admitted that speed serves best when danger is behind. A scholar of crumbs and corners declared that wisdom guides plans but need not carry them. A singer who had cheered the loudest now whispered that songs cannot quiet a hunting paw. Even the bright young mouse, maker of the plan, trembled before its own shining proposal. It said the idea was still good, yet perhaps another might wear courage more fittingly. No one mocked the thought, for all knew it was useful, and all knew it was deadly to attempt. The oldest mouse then understood that the meeting had uncovered a deeper poverty than fear. They did not lack ideas, for clever thoughts had filled the barrel room like summer dust. They lacked the heart that turns good counsel into risk, effort, sacrifice, and deed. So the elder spoke with kindness, saying that words can build ladders no feet will ever climb. A plan is not measured by applause, but by the hands willing to bear its danger. Counsel that asks nothing of the speaker often sounds wiser than it truly is. The mice left in silence, carrying both the beauty and the burden of the lesson. From that night onward, they praised fewer bold proposals and tested each one carefully. They still watched the kitchen, still feared the cat, and still taught caution to the young. But now they also taught that easy answers often shine brightest from a safe distance. Many can name the path to safety when another must walk it first and alone. And so the old grain house kept its lesson long after tiny feet had learned the dark. It is simple to design a brave solution, yet far harder to perform a dangerous duty. For a plan may sound perfect in speech, but courage alone can make it real.